Hi, today in conversation with us is Sanvikaa, or popularly known as Rinki from Panchayat. Hi, Sanvikaa, how are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. So quickly jumping in, well, we were really excited about the new season coming up. I think it released yesterday, right?
Yes. Yesterday
Yeah,
night.
so I haven't been able to see it, but I'm so glad there's going to be more of you.
Hopefully, yes.
Great. Okay, so quickly diving into the questions. From Pooja Singh, the engineer, to Sanvika, the actor, what was the turning point when you knew you had to take the leap into acting?
I think my major reason for coming to Bombay was that I wanted to leave my city, Jabalpur, in search of new opportunities. I was always an ambitious girl, and I really wanted to do something in life. And in small cities, you there is very less opportunities. And by the time I finished my engineering, I was very confused in life. Like, what do I really want to do next? So at that point, even I wanted to do MBA, but by the time I was in my fourth year of my college, I realized that I can't study more. It was like so much that I was like, I am done studying. Though I really wanted to do business, uh, but again, then I thought I have to go like through the uh, process of gaining a degree and then starting with a business. So just because I never wanted to study more. So my friend shared with me that why don't you try other opportunities? She was doing like she just started her career in this industry. She was doing like other series like Crime Patrol and Southern India at that point. Now she's a good star. And so she suggested me at that point "Ki, that why don't you try in costume and all? Because I used to love dressing up. So I said, okay. So when I came to Bombay, I assisted in one, two ads. Then I realized, oh, this is not me because as an assistant, I used to find it very boring. At the same time, I started giving auditions. And like after 15 days of giving regular auditions, I cracked my first ad audition. For me, that was a very big thing because at that point, we used to have studios and a lot of people used to come, they used to knock the studio, whether we fit or not. And there used to be like huge crowd of like 300, 400 people in front of every studio, you know, and people used to go from one studio to the other studio to other studio. So for me, that was a big achievement, though it was like a montage ad. And I had a very small presence in that, but for me, that was a huge achievement. And like with time, I started getting like more auditions. And then I cracked a small character role in Keddy Band. It was by Yash Raj. So when I went on set, so I got like huge appreciation. For me, that was the turning point. Ki, okay, now I want to continue with acting. Because before that, I was just trying and I was just seeing ki, whether this industry is for me or whether acting is for me. Because I always considered, I don't think so. I can, but let me try. So that try thing was there in me. But the moment I was there on that set, that literally changed me because I got like so many compliments. The director was like so humble, and he gave me like a lot of compliments. Habib sir was the director in KD Band, and whenever I used to come on, like the frame was on me, and so photogenic, so photogenic. She used to say that. So for me, that was like really unexpected thing. Getting such compliments because I never expected or I never thought of myself being like a photogenic person or being a good looking person. Even today, I don't think so. But yeah, at that point, when though it was a small character, I did it like pretty well. So after that point, the kind of compliments that flooded in from me, then I decided, okay, no matter how much time it will take, I will be in this industry and I will pursue acting. So yeah, that was the turning point for me. And also, like after that, I feel so. I used to do like very small roles. Somewhere you can see me standing in CID in background or somewhere like standing somewhere else. So there was this screening, Sacred Games screening, and I really wanted to go there. So when I used to do CID at that point, so the cast. I requested the coordinator, can you ask them to, you know, make me free by first half of the shoot? And he was like, no, 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 that's not possible. मैंने बोला कि because I've been going since past 4 days and I literally don't have anything to do. I just stand. There is not even a single shot of me. So whatever it is there, you can just ask them, ki, please, for one day, they can consider it. So he was very rude and he said, ki, what do you think of yourself? You are, huh? You think you are a star? Things don't work. Things will not work according to you. Uh, they are the lead actors. Things will work according to them and all that. So maybe he was right, but it actually hurt me at that point. And at that point, I decided, ki, no, now I will not want to do like small characters. Now I want to do like something in lead. And I just manifested in my head. And there was like, after that point, there was like a long gap where I was not getting like any kind of calls. So before that, I used to do like small roles. So, your monthly income cycle used to be like in progress. But when I manifested that thing that I want to do only leads, there was a long patch where I was not doing anything. So, but then I cracked this audition, and this was also like very destiny timing, you can say. And I thought it will be a small role, but it turned out into this thing. So, yes, you can say it's manifestation or whatever we want to name it. But it starts with like in your head. If you decide to do something, if you have a certain plan, then you eventually get there.
The universe works in strange ways, and thank God for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Rinki had a brief introduction in Panchayat season one, but became a
Yeah.
fan favorite in season two. What went through your mind during this transition?
Uh, Honestly speaking, nothing went. I was like very neutral. For me, it took me literally long, at least 10 to 11 months to process the whole thing. Initially, when people were messaging me where this crush thing was going on, I was in denial. I was just like, no, this is not possible. Why will people love me? I am not that great looking. I didn't do a good job. So I was in my self denial zone. And I never accepted, uh, I never believed, accepted would be the wrong term. I never believed that this is happening. So the the day I realized that okay, something has happened is when we went to Jammu and it was a BSF event, and a lot of people were there. There was the parade going on, and after the parade got over, so people were coming for selfies. So then it was like huge crowd. It was like I got like really crowded, and so the people over there, it got difficult for them to manage. So they were, they literally taking me out. No, 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 come on, let's go up, let's go up. So over there, this one uncle got really offended, and he said, "कि अरे हमें अपनी बेटी से फोटो लेने की परमिशन लेनी पड़ेगी क्या? तुमसे परमिशन लेनी पड़ेगी, हमारी बेटी है." So that statement just stayed with me.
Yeah.
And I felt I got like very emotional कि oh my god कि मतलब लोग मुझे अपनी बेटी समझ जाए. So for me that was a huge moment. At that point it clicked कि okay कुछ हुआ है. उसके पहले I was in denial phase.
Okay. Um, so your portrayal is very subtle but very impactful. Rinki's character is very, very subtle.
Yeah.
How did you prepare to play Rinki? A character who's simple, relatable, quietly powerful. She's a a power box.
Yeah.
How did
Yeah.
how did you do that?
So when I read the script first, so the briefing was done beforehand by the writer and the director. Rinki is someone who is very powerful. Her persona is powerful, and though she speaks less, but she stands for what she believes in. She will always speak for herself or for the person she loves. It could be her mom, her family, or the any love interest. So that was the brief that was given to me. But at the same time, uh, she is like very much in her thought and grounded. Like there was her parents who are like always like chaotic, there's like loud noise. She was opposite to them. Okay, so there's this like chaotic parents, like loud parents, fighting always going on, banter always going. She's on the other hand, she's like very quiet. She wants to believe that she wants to do something in life,
Yeah.
So that was the brief that was given to me at the start of season 2. And at that point also, like the kind of script, the scenes were written, they were like very subtle.
Mm.
So I took the inspiration from my own sister. So my eldest sister, we have like a huge gap, age gap. So at that point, I have seen her, like how she is. Like she's kind of very reserved, but at the same time, she's very powerful. She has her own thought, her own opinions, and she speaks only when it is required. She doesn't speak much. So for me, a lot of inspiration is from there. And like with as the season grow, uh, with every season there is like new element adding, because in season 2 she was like very quiet and subtle, but with the chaos that is going on in season 4, she's little different. She is involved in that world, so I had to balance that thing. Okay, she's like quiet, but yahan pe she has to fight, so how to balance that thing? So for me that was the challenge. So yeah.
Okay. So fans call you the national crush. How do you stay grounded amidst all this attention and newfound fame? How does it work for you?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I feel I'm still very normal. I still live a very simple life. Um, I don't even dress up and go out like very often. I'm mostly, even if I go out, I'm mostly in pajama and chappals. So I think it hasn't got on my head right now. I'm like still the same person.
I hope you stay the same. Okay. What made you choose the name Sanvika, and does it feel like a persona or a deeper part of your identity now?
Yes, definitely. What made me feel to choose Sanvika, the reason, as I mentioned earlier, that Pooja saying, though I like my name, but it was a very common name and it was creating confusion because there are like other
Other
actors
actresses,
with
yes,
the
of course.
same
Yeah.
name. So in media, it was like confusion. If someone is giving a statement, it could be mistook by someone
Mm.
else's identity. So that's why I thought I need a separate name to avoid all this confusion. So I just went on Google and searched the good name for myself, and I really loved the word Sanvika. And I did a poll with my family, so I had two options. So that some said, this is a good name. Some said this is a good name. So then finally, I decided with San.
We go with
And now I
Sanvika.
really love Sanika. People compliment me so much. Oh, this is such a nice name. Such a nice name.
It is. It is. It suits you somehow. It just works for you. It's this gentle powerhouse. It works. Okay. Having worked behind the scenes in costume departments, how has that shaped your appreciation for the craft of storytelling?
Honestly, I was on a very lower level where I was just asked to, get the costume, and I was mainly, I had to go to the actors, call them, sir, आज ये आपका shot ready है, और फिर costumes का उनको भेजना. So I worked on a very lower level when I was doing the costume department. The main thing is obviously headed by someone experienced. So I think at that point I didn't realize, but now I feel like every department has its own importance. Whether you take costume, whether you take camera, whether you take art, whether you take like music, uh, like uh, every department is of so much importance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in interviews, you've expressed interest in actions or inspirational roles. What kind of characters would you dream of? Like, what is your dream role?
I want to do roles which are like women centric. I don't want to be part of things where I have to do like one scene or a one song and then just show off. So I really want to do characters that that adds on something to the story. Like I just mentioned in the previous interview that when I was in my college and I had just started doing theater. At that point, I saw NH10, Anushka Sharma's NH10. And for me, that was a very powerful movie. And when I saw that movie, I was like, I want to do something like this, something that is like powerful, something that stands for her own self. Usually, we have seen like men fighting for women, wherever. like women is there and they are facing something wrong, it will be a
It'll be a
men will
man who'll be
come
coming to
fight
save the
for.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, for me, that really changed the perspective, and I really want to do that. You can fight for others also, and before that, you have to fight for yourself.
True.
Uh, so
Very true. Okay. The charm of Panchayat lies in its simplicity. How do you think shows like this are changing the way we see stardom and storytelling in India?
I think Panchayat has become a benchmark, and now I see like a lot of writers and directors. They want something like Panchayat. So whenever the description comes, we to write something new. So they will say that we want to develop something like Panchayat. So definitely, it has become a benchmark. And as far as stardom is concerned, uh, I think it was the rise of OTT. Once the OTT, you know, uh, rose and this COVID situation happened and the cinemas, theaters got shut, everyone, they started valuing the content more than the stardom. People were exposed to like different kinds of cinema, different like South cinema, Korean cinema, and other kind of cinema. So people started feeling ki, oh, this is a nice story. And before that, we used to go for the production houses or the starry people. Now, since the audience has changed because we've been exposed to like other kind of cinema, uh, now even like other people are realizing, okay, now we need to concentrate more on the content than just like focusing on the stars. So
Right.
the content building uh, has shifted, I feel.
But we like to say content is queen because we don't believe in kings anymore. And essentially,
Oh,
queens are historically speaking, they're more powerful than the kings. So yeah, content is queen. We agree on
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay, looking ahead to season 4 and beyond, what are you most excited or nervous about your journey as your journey continues to evolve?
So before the release, I was like little excited and nervous, and it was like big mixed bag of emotions for me. The day there was announcement for the release date, I was like very anxious. Oh my god, it is about to come! It is about to come! I was like very anxious and nervous. But now, like I saw like 2 episodes yesterday, and I felt oh, it is doing a decent job. I mean, like people are loving it as usual, and we are very grateful for that. Uh, like in future journey, I'm not nervous. Now I am like more confident, I would say. I am ready to explore like new challenges, and with each passing season I feel okay, I can do it. I can do it. The confidence builds with the more you work. So now I'm confident, and I'm sure like more better opportunities will come to me now.
Of course they will. Of course, we're all manifesting that for you. Okay, one
Thank you.
very, very important question. This is vital. I mean, I cannot ask a panchayat person, meet a panchayat person and not ask this question. Do you like Loki?
Of course. I'm not for the sake of, I'm not saying for the sake of my show, but I genuinely like Lauki. Like for me, every second day, there is some dish there is
With
some
Loki
dish
in it.
with Lauki in it. Yes, either it's
Okay.
like sabji, dal, or like some kofta. I love Lauki.
So good. So she's in the right place then. So tell me this, how is it working with I think I have grown up watching, you know, Yadav sir, and I've grown up watching Neena Gupta, and I'm just like, my God, to see these people back and how relatable they are and how adorable they are with their little bickering of mutton nahi khayenge hum. It's so cute. How does it work? Like, and oh my God, my favorite is Prahlad Chacha. I love that man. I love the character. There's something so warm and fuzzy about him. You just
Yeah,
want to give
yeah,
him a hug, right?
yeah, yeah,
Who's your
yeah.
favorite character, and how is it working with these people?
I think it's very, very difficult to choose one person because, like, with time, the bonding has grown so much that I can't choose one person. Like earlier, like Prahlad Cha was my favorite. He's still my favorite as a character. But at the same time, there are like other characters also who have done like fantastic job in their own space. It could also be like small characters that come for like 1 season or 2 season. Even they have done such a fantastic job. So every character has done their best as far as like these legendary actors are concerned, like Leena ma'am, Raghuveer sir, Sunita ma'am. They, I think I get inspired seeing them. The kind of art they bring on the set, they are very like you give them any situation and they are able to switch in that situation. If the director says, no, no, I don't want it this way, ma'am. Can we do it this way? She will just switch it. Matlab, sometimes I just zone out from my character and I just like stare at her like, oh my god, how did she do it?
Yes,
And
so
same way with Raghuvi sir, he's so much into art. Like he's always speaking about art. Either it is acting, either it is singing, or it is about some instrument or some poetry. So he's like so much like deeply in love with art that actually inspires that if he is a true artist in real sense.
get
And
it. Yeah.
he's so jolly. He's like even at this age, I think he's the most energetic person.
You can
Like
see that.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can
he's
see that.
very
Yeah.
energetic, very energetic person. Even Sunita ma'am, she's very humble. She's a very sweet lady, and she has given so much time in this industry. And I'm really, really happy for her that she's getting her dues.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. Every actor, I think, they're commendable. They're beautiful.
Well, do you also have a crush on Jeetu Ji like the rest of us?
Uh, no.
Is he as nice as he is on screen?
Yeah, yeah. He's a very sweet person. He's very genuine, I would say. A lot of people, you meet in this industry or you meet in a city like Bombay, where people have like a lot of faces. People will be different on your face and they will talk differently the moment you will move out. He's very genuine. He's very true, and he doesn't get involved in any kind of gossips. He will not, talk negative about any other person. Uh, so these are the qualities that I really adore about him. And as a person, also, he's like very shy and very gentle. And on set, whenever I have felt like uncomfortable in the sense, how will I perform? Am I doing it right? He's the first person to tell me, no, 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 let's work it together. Or he will suggest me or he'll guide me. So for me, that bond is like really respectful and really different. Though we don't talk much on set because he's very shy. He Even I'm shy, but he's a different case. He's very, very shy, very shy. So I have to go and talk to him. Then he'll reply. And once he gets comfortable after 10 minutes, then we can talk for hours. So that's the thing. But you have to go and talk to him. But
Let's
he's,
initiate conversations.
yeah, yeah, you have to initiate conversation. Otherwise, he'll
Right.
sit in corner. He will always sit in corner. He will not interact much with people. Yeah,
Wow,
so you
it's
have to.
very different from what he looks like on screen. He's always been the one who's being approached all the time and, talking to people. So it's very strange to hear this about him. But thank you so much. That's all the time we have today. But thank you so much for talking to us. It was so lovely
Thank,
to finally speak to you.
thank you so much, ma'am. It was
Thank
lovely.
you
Thank
so much. Thank you.
you
Take
for
care.
having me.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. This is all we have today in Deccan Chronicle Conversations. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.